Welcome to first video of this series of QIYANA ASMR, League of Legends ASMR, with clicks, keyboard taps, tips and tricks. Today we are in the mid lane with an Akali as a matchup. And the whole point of this video is to watch some gameplay, have a little insight on the decision making, and own some noobs while having fun. Because that's the whole point of playing the game, is learning something from each game, taking a look back at it. Even if you did well, there's always something that you can improve upon, be proactive with, anticipate, and not rage, which is something that I am personally trying to get better at. So, as this game is beginning, looking at their jungle and mid matchup, it is double AP, which means I will most likely find a Hex Drinker at some point in this game and be unkillable. That extra magic resist, the extra defense, really helps against something like an Akali and a Lilia. Now Akali, level 1. I'm really wanting to add some extra range to my kit, and trolling a little bit with taking some of these Qs early. When I grab the XP advantage, I'm talking a little bit about rune choices. I'm running a simple electrocute, eyeball collection, whatever that rune is called, collector, and treasure hunter. And starting with the Doran's Blade start here, as I know I have more damage than Akali early, especially with my auto attacks. The other alternative would be a Doran Shield early, but I won't be taking, and I don't want to be taking, that much poke. I don't want her to have the push on me. I would like to take control of the lane early. The first 3 waves I would like to crash in. With the Graves and the QIYANA, you have a lot of early game pressure and damage. So I'm shoving in, letting this wave crash, looking towards the top side where Lilia and Graves will most likely be pathing towards. If I can help support a scuttle fight, I'm there. Nothing too exciting happening. No sight of Lilia quite yet. This Akali, as you can see, is using her resource in a very wasteful way. She has no W now. All her Qs and energy are used there. And as the wave is bouncing back, I'm still able to apply pressure. Graves moving towards double scuttle, but actually Lilia pathed on the bot side. Just gonna dodge away, pop a pot just because I'm a little low. Akali tries to go all in here. I'm almost level 5. Get an easy first blood. While she uses both summoners, and I still have flash and TP. Knowing Lilia just took her scuttle, I'm okay and safe to push this in and be greedy because I still have flash. And knowing that she most likely did a full clear along with that. And Akali loses a cannon XP. So I'm gonna go ahead and tempo TP right back into lane. Continue my XP advantage. and knowing I have a serrated Dirk above this Akali who only went and bought an Amp Tome. And as you can see, the mistakes in which the Akali is making here is when she's already behind, she's pushing the wave, she's trying to speed up the game, where she needs to actually slow it down, bring her wave into a defensive position where she's, first of all, safe from me, but is forcing me up into the lane, which puts me into a more vulnerable position. But now, with the current wave state, yes, my wave is going to be pushing, but if I'm slowing this down, letting the minions make their very, very last attacks towards each other, makes her have to extend forward, use her shroud, and then fall back. Now, knowing that dragon is up, I'm going to go ahead and move bot side. With this little map awareness, Akali has a whole wave to take care of, so I have free liberty and agency to move down towards bot with a low HP AD carry. Lilia, not even level 6, 2 levels up on everybody in this bot lane, meaning I'm able to just take it slow, be very specific. I use my ult there simply because I want to secure the kill on Lilia. Send him to clean this up. Zeri's still up. Akali is no longer in the mid lane, and it's okay that I'm dropping a wave there. Flashy Q. Picking up a bunch of gold from Treasure Hunter, plus these kills. Akali really inting here, to be honest, to try and defend here, as she, as we already talked about, all she has into the Amp Tome on that first buy. Whereas my serrated Dirk is, and XP advantage, is making the difference in that team fight, in that realm. Coming back mid, ideally still receiving that XP from the cannon. We're sitting at 54 CS at 7 minutes, which is exactly where I want to be sitting. Now, with a quick tempo back, there's no point for me to stay in lane here, even though Dragon is up. I need to back. I need to spend the gold. Do not be sitting on that much gold. Now with this massive spike of Duskblade, I want to let my team know that I've got ult coming up. Dragon is a strong fight for us right now, with Graves being 6, Lilia being seen on the top side. We're able to make a strong play here. Now, I have the chance to freeze this wave, 3 extra caster minions, but there's no point for me to freeze right now. I have objectives up. I want to be able to move, and so I'm going to shove and be able to be there to support my team. Now, while I can really slow the pace of the game there, make Akali lose XP, I'm okay to give her that extra cannon wave, because now I'm in a position of pressure. I'm out of vision. If Lilia was pathing to her bot side, that would have been a free kill. Here we are finding the Akali in the mid lane. She's going to be able to escape here with the Shroud. In that position, I rushed my ult. Didn't realize that she had landed her shuriken on the Graves, which movement brought her out to safety. Now, knowing she's low, I don't want to use all my resource and abilities here. I want to stay with my water element and see if I can get a dive. Successfully QWEQ, electrocute. Especially with my spike of Duskblade and XP advantage on her, is plenty to get the kill. Now I want to shove this in. I'm sitting on almost 1100 gold. It's an easy, quick buy. I'm grabbing another serrated dirk. And now you can ask, okay, but what about boots too? Why don't you want your boots and a longsword? When I am this far ahead, the extra spike of an extra dirk with more lethality is far, far superior than grabbing boots too. Because having that extra damage, to me, is more important than the mobility. I'm pinging, letting my team know that we're past the 10-minute mark. We have Unleashed TP up. Lilia was just seen in the mid lane. She's most likely just clearing. Graves being bot side, all I need to do now is grab a little vision mid, continue to shove in my lane, build on my XP advantage, and look to support the team however I can. Looking for a Akali here and now. If I had trusted my instinct of knowing that she would... If I had just trusted my instinct knowing she would follow my movement bot side, that would have been an easy kill there. Now, I have the chance of just shoving in this wave, not using all my abilities, but there's no objectives up. There's no point of giving a Akali free CS. So I'm going to slow the game and pace down. Make sure to just only be last hitting. And that allows me to build up a wave. Maybe poke her as she tries to step up for this cannon minion. And the more damage I can do to her, the bigger wave I have crashing into her tower, the more likely I'm able to dive, more likely able to ping my jungler, communicating that I have this advantage. And luckily, I'm so far ahead that is plenty of damage to be able to bring her down. I did need to flash there at the turret ramp. It was most likely going to take me down. I did not want her getting my shutdown gold. Now this is a little too extended. Looking at where I am and look at the game pace and the game state, I should have just gone B here. But if I'm able to just pick up a free kill steal with some extra treasure hunter gold, even though I had a great buy of just going back and buying a Caulfield's hammer with 1100 gold, I'll take a couple hundred extra and go B. Akali thinking that she can do anything there is actually just inting. Now, I don't want to go base here because, yes, I'm sitting on a lot of gold, but I still have the resource to push in my wave, especially when it is just a 6 minion, 3 melee, 3 caster. Akali's easily able to push that in, and I would actually lose XP and get off pace. And with that extra wave, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Prowler's Claw. Now with Dragon up, I'm going to take a tempo TP back mid, maybe find Akali here with an ult against the tower Q. She's going to go ahead and flash out. Knowing she flashed, I'm just going to be able to take this tower for free, even if Lilia decides to challenge. I know my team is at Dragon, and I have some extra support. Now with my turret being destroyed, bot being so ahead, I'm looking to go side lane as fast as possible. But also, knowing I just cleared my mid, I want to hover in towards the top, just in case Lilia, that's most likely going to be her next play, is towards the top side, as bot is not contestable. Dragon is gone. Rift Herald is coming up soon, so she may want to just leverage any type of advantage that she can find in the top side. And especially
I'm getting hot. Where is my royal banner?
I want to, with the objectives up, continue this high speed and high pace in the game. Finding Lilia top,
Of course I've mastered fire.
trying to support Gragas,
Don't like to show off.
see if there's any play I can make. And I'm able to make these movements, and even if I don't find anything, waste the time. Because all I'm doing is ensuring that my mid wave is pushing. I'm not missing XP,
I cannot wait to be empress.
and Akali is really controlling what she was thinking, doing in that wave, doing in that push, is beyond me. Now, knowing Lilia was just top, this play is a bit inteen. Getting hit by both Rakan W's there is going to go ahead and bring me down. Now, I'm thinking, okay, how do I not let that happen again? Do I need boots? No. The better buy would be Hexdrinker. Yes, absolutely, boots 2 would be a valid purchase. Getting the extra damage, getting the extra defense from the resistances and shield that Hexdrinker provides. We'll definitely be utilizing that more. And boots can wait.
That was no rushing.
Because using your money effectively is actually
If they want to worship me,
better than
I will not stop.
sometimes just sitting on a long sword or sitting on a null magic mantle if I were to buy boots 2 and I only have 400 some odd gold left over.
What a shame. My feet cannot step where lesser feet can.
Communicating to my bot lane that they need to go mid, because it is my time to side lane. Now what I need to continue to pressure is my XP advantage being almost 4 levels above their bot. There's almost no contest unless they gank me, which they're looking to right now. Kali looking for something, but I know I see 4 levels up on this Rakan. There's no possible way that they're able to take me down. Plus with Hexdrinker, no matter how much damage Akali's trying to put out, which being 2 levels behind me is almost impossible. I diffuse the gank, get 2 kills while I'm at it, and with Dragon coming up in about 45 seconds,
Excuse me?
I'm looking to push this wave. Swain is being a massive beast. And we'll shove this in. Knowing Akali's dead, Kaisa, the rest of their team, is mid lane trying to defend. Graves is inting with the dive. And that plus 675 right into my pocket. I have Maw, and I finally am able to grab my boots too. And Dragon coming up. The best thing to do here is either TP top, steal gold from that tower, or continue to pressure bot side. Especially with the cannon wave, if I were not to TP there, and if Akali did not push that wave out, those are actually minions lost. Instead of another cannon XP wave for me. And to control that bot side is allowing the rest of my team to grab Dragon Pressure, grab Vision, constant encroaching into the enemy jungle, especially when it comes to their vision, is exactly how to choke out a team and ensure that your lead stays. There's no point to forcing a fight, because once dragon is taken, just ensuring that our waves are pushed in. Now I should maybe go bot side here, but I see that Graves is trying to just shove it down their throats mid, so I say fuck it, let's see what we can do. Now a little int with this flash hold, but I'm able to grab a kill on Khan, killing off their AD. Now I know I have Moss still alive, so I want to just take out their AD. Zeri is now dead, and there's no possible way that Lilia and Akali can have enough damage to take me down. Now in this game state, I realize game's over. We can actually shove this in, especially with the Herald going into the Nexus. Gragas takes down the Akali. Right Nexus turret falls. And that is very clean, very thought out victory. Now there are a few things I could have done cleaner this game. I didn't have to die, I didn't have to overextend, and those are very important, not mistakes, but areas in which I should focus on, that if I'm pushing my lead in such a way, it is sometimes always safe, especially with bounties and how easy the pendulum swings in League of Legends games, is to play safer and to make sure that you retain those bounties and that gold and that lead. So thank you for joining me for our first QIYANA ASMR video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I hope you learned something.